Last time on Professor Layton in the Unwound future. Nothing, Luke. Let's head for the hill. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you... And now back to time travel. Here at ZachSongZ, we're back to some more Professor Layton in the Unwound future. Last time we left off, we did chapter 7. Now we moved on to chapter 8. I swear to God, if we don't meet future Layton this episode, I'm going to be mad. A discussion with Rudolph reveals that the pagoda's owner spends much of his time down by the river. Following this new lead, Layton and the others head down to the Thames. Oh, hello, sir.
Please don't sneak up on me like that. Sorry, just I noticed that your shoes were soaked and... Oh, so what? What shoes are the least of my worries right now?
Oh, what seems to be the problem?
I arranged to meet my friends here, but I think there's been some confusion about the time.
Oh, God. Timely arrivals, alright. I think my watch is 5 minutes slow, but it's actually 5 minutes fast. My friend thinks his watch is 5 minutes fast, but it's actually 5 minutes slow. If we show up at our meeting point at the same time, but only checking our own watches, how many minutes earlier than my friend will I arrive? Enter a minus sign if I arrive later than my friend. You'll need to enter a sign if I arrive earlier than my friend.
That should do the trick. Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Smart. I'll arrive at the meeting point 20 minutes before my friend. My watch is 5 minutes ahead of the actual time, but because I think I'm 5 minutes slow, I'll arrive 5 minutes before our meeting time, which will actually be 10 minutes early. Okay.
Now it all makes sense.
Glad everything has been cleared up. Oh yes, scientists, it's clear to me you got a real knack for critical thinking.
I'll say blah blah blah.
Glad I could be of assistance. I'm not. That was a waste of time. Alright.
Salutations and whatnot. What brings upstanding citizens like yourselves back to here?
We're tracking down the Boston family. You got a hot tip these down by the river.
Oh, now, slow down. Keep sniffing around for trouble like that until it's bound to start stinking. Take it from me.
You certainly appear to be an authority on such subjects.
Don't you know it, and I can see you two aren't going to heed my warning either. If you did say I'm going to the riverside, you should drop by the restaurant down there. Now grub is top notch. If you're going to look for trouble, you might as well do it on full stomach.
Nah. Actually, wait, do you have a puzzle?
Meow.
No, you don't. Thanks, cat.
Hello, my friend.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. No, it isn't you again.
He's not who you think he is. This is all just a big misunderstanding.
Oh, well, just who is he then?
You think he's the head of the family, but he's not. Honest, he's not.
Sorry, my voice is like not prepared. Sorry.
I mean, just look at those eyes. You can see for yourself they aren't the eyes of a criminal.
You think? They're such a beady looking wee things. Can't I tell? But now I've made myself cross-eyed looking at them. They do seem trustworthy, I suppose.
You know, I look more closely. Your eyes are pretty beady too.
Yes, well, that's enough on that subject. Tell me, sir, what are you doing out here?
Was meant to meet a friend, but he's awful late.
Almost there. The view of the river here is lovely. Where do you suppose the future professor is? Oh, I'm so excited to meet him.
You shouldn't be.
You're awfully cheerful about this, Flora. Aren't you excited to meet him too?
No, we're probably gonna die.
I want to find him, but I can't say I'm looking forward to meeting a criminal.
Those stairs over there should take us down to the riverside. Then let's not waste any time. Down we go. You don't have the pulse for me, then I don't care.
Perhaps a new cravat is in order.
Only I can wear one of those. Edgeworth is here.
Wow, the river looks as if it goes on forever, except there's a stop. It's so pretty.
Wow, you gave us so much information. What do you gotta say? What is that?
Watch out, Professor! That rabbit looks awfully jumpy.
His voice?
I don't like that glint in his eye. He looks like he could attack us at any moment.
Well, you've always had a way with animals, even those of the more cantankerous variety. Why don't you see if you can't befriend the little fellow?
Befriend him? Right. He doesn't look too friendly, but I guess I can give it a shot.
Oh, what? Oh, this must be important, I guess.
What do you want?
Hello. I hope you're enjoying this lovely day. Would you mind if we pass through here?
Yeah. You humans are so full of yourself. Always acting like you own a place. But this here's my turf. Take one more step and I'll rearrange your kneecaps.
Sorry, Mr. Rabbit. I didn't mean to.
Mr. Rabbit? Ah, please. What storybook you get that from? The name's Subject Free, okay?
What?
And don't get any stupid ideas about us being friends just because you know my name now.
Of course not, Mr. Subject 3. I don't mean to impose, but we really do need to pass through here.
Those puny ears of yours don't hear too well, do they, boy? I thought I made it clear that this is my turf.
But we just...
Ah, shut your trap. Look, I'm not an unreasonable rabbit, but nothing's free, you know. If you want through that much, you're gonna have to solve this puzzle.
Of course. Thank God that's like what everybody wants. They're like, man, you can do whatever you want, just solve this puzzle for me. An uncommonly clever rabbit has imposed some rather strange rules upon its movement. It can jump 70 centimeters forward, but after every jump forward, it must jump 30 centimeters in the direction of its tail. This rabbit needed to travel 10 meters in a straight line. What's the lowest number of jumps in which it could cover the distance? I think that's it.
Here's my answer.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
I know, Luke. Ah, yeah. Bump, bump.
So, you solved it, eh? You're one of the cannier humans I've run into, I'll give you that.
How'd you end up here anyway, Mrs. Subject 3? What's your story?
Want to know more about this old rabbit, do you? Well, get your hanky ready, because my tale's a real tearjerker.
Alright.
Oh, God.
I was born in the mean streets of London and separated from my parents at an early age. I would never see them again. It wasn't long before I was kidnapped and sold as a lab animal. I thought it couldn't get any worse. I was wrong. The research facility I was taken to was the most miserable place on Earth. It was there that the whitecoats started calling me Subject Free.
This kind of sounds like Sam Riegel.
That's a strange name.
Yeah, that's because it wasn't so much a name as an ID. I was a test subject, not a cuddly pet. There was a Subject 1 and a Subject 2 there, but who knows what happened to them.
I don't mean to stir up painful memories, but you said you were a test subject. So...
You want to know about the test they did on me? Just thinking about it makes my fur stand on end. Well, this was one of their favourite routines. They'd throw me in a room and cut the lights. There'd be a loud noise like nails on a blackboard. Next thing I know, I'm in a totally different room. Even now, I've no idea what they were doing.
that sounds awful.
Have you two worked everything out?
Did you hear Subject 3's terrible story?
No, I can't understand animals.
Apparently, he was forced to be a test subject in all these weird science experiments.
Our friend here carries a heavy burden on his shoulders.
Poor little fellow.
Poor little fellow? Spare me your pity. Life is hard, kid, and I've had it harder than most. None of it really matters. The sooner you stop expecting good things to happen, the better off you'll be.
That's sad.
What kind of attitude is that? You're free now, and you've got your whole life ahead of you.
Ah, so now you're gonna tell me how to live my life, huh? Go on then, get out of my face before I bite the lot of you!
Carrot Patch. Oh man, I missed two people. Alright, well. I'll have to go back and get those before the final chapter, I guess. Or maybe in the final chapter. Oh, this one's so long! think I got it. Also, the other person I just realized is Barton. That's who I get the other horse from. Nice! And Becky is the other one, so... maybe I should go back and get those. But the story's getting so good, man. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Wait, no! That's where I'm supposed to go! Dang it.
What a quaint little restaurant. Hey, look at the sign. Seems we found the Thames Arms.
Indeed, it seems to be both open and inviting. Let's say we step inside and have a look around. Sure. Give me 1 sec. What's over here? See? This dude's gonna give me a puzzle.
Well, hello, and who might you be?
My name is Layton. I don't even made your acquaintance, Mr.
Me, I'm Beacon. I take care of the lighthouse on the river.
Shouldn't you be in there, protecting the shore from errant boats?
Oh, hello there, little boy. You were so quiet I didn't notice you down there. So you won't know why I'm here. I'd be happy to tell you, but first I could really use some help. There's this puzzle I just can't solve. It's been keeping me up all night, and I need my beauty sleep. Won't you help me find the answer to this troublesome little thing?
Yeah, of course I will. Making a scene. You've created a scene with the following conditions. 1 male standing in front of a child. 2 males are standing behind a female. 1 male and 1 female are standing behind a male. 1 female is standing behind a child. You created the scene with a minimum number of people. How many people are there in your scene?
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Aha, I see.
Just as I suspected.
Because child could be male or female, yeah. 3 is a crowd. 1 adult male, 1 adult female, 1 male child. That's all it takes if they're standing as shown above.
Goodness, you're quite the intellectual, aren't you? Now, what was it that you and your little friend wanted to talk to me about?
We're just wondering what you were doing here on the shore instead of in the lighthouse.
Oh, yes, well, mine's a rather sad story, so I hope you're not criers. I'll try to keep it brief. Before I came to London, I was a star lighthouse keeper down in Dover, but then my employer fitted the place out with a mechanical control system. With the machine there, I was made, as they say, redundant. I was utterly crushed. I was living my dream down there, only to be chased out by a machine.
That is a terribly unfortunate turn of events.
Just wait, it gets worse. After being run out of town, I found work here in London. The ad said I'd be looking after the lighthouse, but when I peeked inside, I got a horrible shock. The whole thing was filled with awful machines buzzing, whirring, doing other machinery things. This morning, I couldn't stand being around all that clanking, so I came for a walk to clear my head.
Strange. Why would the owner put out an ad for a lighthouse keeper when the machines do all the work? There's something fishy about this, Professor.
I agree. I have a feeling there's more going on here than you, I, or Beacon are aware of. I don't have... Oh, I really need to finish Picture Book 2. I can't believe that worked. Well, alrighty then.
Oh, that's lovely. Just look at the feather. How'd you find it? It's gorgeous. I'll be dancing on the top of a podium with this in my head. Thank you, parrot. Wish me luck.
Break a leg.
You've earned this person's gratitude with your expert delivery skills. They love you now. Now in this curious little shed. Luke, would you open the door for us?
It's no use, Professor. It's locked tight. I need the key to get it in.
That's a shame, blah blah blah. Okay. Alright, now we can go to the restaurant. I just wanted to make sure we covered all our bases first. Oh, hello there. Gentlemen, miss, welcome to the Thames Arms. Good afternoon. We're here in search of an acquaintance who may have come by here today. Well, as you can see, it's fairly quiet. One regular came in earlier, but he left a few minutes ago. I see. This regular didn't happen to come from Chinatown, did he? Forgive me, but it doesn't seem right to give out that kind of information without his consent. Of course, I understand your position. However, this information could be vital. The fate of London hangs in the balance. That's quite a claim to make. Okay, how about this? You can help me with the problem I'm having, perhaps I'll help with yours. Yeah, that's all I seem to do nowadays. Now I can't speak anymore. You decide to make a special pair of dice for your desk that can display each date of the month numerically, as shown by a 12 at the top of the screen below. Each date must use both dice, however... Oh, each date must use both dice, however, which means single-digit dates like the 1st and 2nd of the month will be displayed as 0, 1, and 0, 2, respectively. You thought you had a design sort, but the layouts below can't design all the dates. Draw a circle around the one number that needs to be changed.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Boom!
Well, that's settled.
Well, that's settled. Nice, this 6 needs to be changed. The current design won't allow the dice to display the dates 07 or 08, but if you change the 6 to a 0, you can turn the 9 upside down and use it as 6 to display all the dates. Excellent, your help is much appreciated. Now that we've solved your problem, will you tell us about the man who was in here earlier? A deal's a deal. The customer came by earlier is what some might call a bit of an oddball. Every time he comes in, he's got different gear on. Maybe he thinks I won't recognize him or something.
Do he disguises himself?
He tries to, I suppose. Says he can't afford to be spotted in public, so he always wears different clothes. This man hails from Chinatown. That's right. Says he comes here to unwind. His routine's pretty much the same every day. He usually walks in wearing that top hat of his, orders a coffee, and finds a seat by the window.
You say he wears a top hat?
I did. It's a tall number, like the one your friend is wearing. That's how I always know who he is. He said this man has already left for today, correct? That's right. If you'd arrived a few minutes earlier, you would have bumped into him leaving.
I suppose he's going back to the Towering Pagoda, Professor.
I think there's a good chance of that. Why don't we go and find out?
Good idea. Let's go.
Have a nice day. Watch, is that him or something? Big twist. What are you doing, Barton?
Hello, Constable. Fancy seeing you here.
Oh, hello. I've been all over town gathering information, you know. But all that walking's put me in the mood for a snack.
So that's why you were peeking through the restaurant window.
Yes, I must confess, the lovely wobbly jelly caught my eyes. Do a hungry man a favor and keep my little break secret from the inspector, won't you?
Haha, I wouldn't dream of reporting you, my good man. But now that you mention it, where is the inspector?
I've been conducting a series of exhaustive interviews with everyone he meets in town. Once he finds a useful source, he really knows how to wring out every last detail.
I bet.
Nah, I love Barton, dude. He is the best character. Don't even at me. Back to the Towering Pagoda we go. Oh, God.
Oh, it's you, sweet Luke. I've been looking everywhere for you. Belle, what are you doing here?
Please forgive Luke. He is easily flustered. What a pleasant coincidence it is to run into you here.
Coincidence? Oh, no. It's nothing short of fate, because you see if Luke and I are destined for each other.
Well, that's one way of looking at it, I suppose.
Fate? Destiny? Luke, just what have you been telling this poor girl? Me? Nothing. It's all one big misunderstanding. Belle, we aren't anything. We aren't anything.
Not or cute. Strange men running all over town looking for you. What does that mean?
You going on about the boss, blue caps, and other gibberish. That sounds bad, Professor. Do you think the family has finally cottoned on to us?
I fear that might be the case. If so, we have limited time. We must gain access to the Tower and Pagoda before the family sends more thugs into the area.
I'm scared.
Look, Belle, thanks for the order. We can stop worrying about me now. You can stop calling me weird names. Alright, let's go.
Are you actually kidding me? What? Oh my god, man. Oh, finally, the master of the Tower and Pagoda. Alrighty, we're playing chapter 9, boys, because, guys, we're 26 minutes into this episode. If I keep all of my thinking in, which I won't, I'm gonna cut it out. Oh, man. I just love how fast he sprints over there. Ha ha ha. Na 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 na. Ba na 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 na. Let's just go. I'm not even gonna ask anybody. Oh, well, nobody's here anyway, so. Oh, here we go.
Back again, I see.
Yes, we heard that Mr. Layton had returned.
That is not incorrect.
Then I assume you'll be letting us through.
Huh, I have no objections. Well, it's not entirely true. There is one minor issue left. When the boss got back, he ordered me not to let anyone through unless they solve this puzzle.
The impossible gate. No one has ever triumphed over the impossible gate.
Give it a try if you dare. Make it to the top and I'll let you pass.
Slide Professor Layton and Luke into the top square to solve the puzzle. Can I move? Yeah, okay. Boom! That's what I'm talking
I've
about,
got a
boy.
good feeling about this one.
Boom! Let me see
Well,
Layton,
that's settled.
the man who masterminds the game.
You may now pass through the gate. Huh, seems the boss was right about you. You must be the one he's waiting for.
Does that mean we can enter?
Head down the street to the pagoda. I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you.
Oh, I'm hype, actually. Cutscene? Oh. Let's go, boys.
The Tower Pagoda's not far now. The Layton from your time and the one from mine are finally going to meet face to face. That might be tricky, because the professor's not here. Huh? Where's the professor? It's like he just disappeared. But he just solved that puzzle that got us through the gate. Yes, and then we walked through the gate together. He must have been ahead of us by that point. I think he might have waved at me before he vanished.
What? But where did he go?
I'm not sure. He was smiling as he dashed off, though. But why?
I have no idea. Professor's actions always have some purpose, though. What?
Take Flora, there's a piece of paper stuck to your back. Oh, how embarrassing. Someone must be playing a trick on me.
There's something written on it. It's in the professor's handwriting.
Let's have a look. It says, go on without me. I'll catch up with you soon.
What? It's gonna somehow be that the Layton we've been traveling with is actually is future Layton all along? I think we should do as he says. The professor's never led us astray, after all.
I agree. It's probably all part of some brilliant plan the professor's concocted. It's all very well, but will one of you Lukes please take this paper off my back?
Oh man, what is going on?
Hey, what are you lot doing back here?
Oh wait, yeah, I knew. We're on our way to the Tower and Pagoda. Not that it's any of your business.
Not so fast. You're the one who went on a rampage in the casino, aren't you?
What if we are? What are you going to do about it?
My bruv Gel didn't give you a good hiding if he hadn't gone to spend a penny.
Looks like we're in luck then, eh? We'll just be on our way now.
If you run off, I'll make sure Sheldon finish you like an act when he finds you.
We'll bear that in mind.
Wait, one more thing. Solve this puzzle.
Oh my god, fine. Fine, I will do it for you. Only to prove that you're stupid. This photo has been taken, cut in strips. Forrest cut the photo, displayed the runners. Which of the runners came third?
I do believe I've got the answer.
Boom! Well, that's what you get, my boy.
Puzzling? I think not.
Ha! Nice. Puzzling? I think not.
Blast, you solved it.
We really don't have any more time for this silliness. We're heading for the pagoda now.
Fine, but remember, you got lucky. My brother's here, you be the one getting bossed around.
Are you finished?
This ain't over. Mark my words, you're gonna get what's coming to you.
I really like the voice I gave future Luke. I know it's not a whole lot different,
I hope
but...
we find the professor soon.
Poor thing. You're just lost without him, aren't you, Luke?
Oh! God, Flora! I'm sorry, but her voice is just awful.
You're a fine one to talk.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Let's be off.
Where did you go? 1 minute you were there, and the next, you'd vanished.
My apologies, Luke. I just needed to check something. But enough about that. Come along, everyone. The towering pagoda is just steps away.
What was that ellipses for, Mr. Future Luke? Are you hiding something that you're afraid he's gonna find out?
At last, we're here. And somewhere up there is the future Professor Layton.
Perhaps, and perhaps not. I suspect this whole affair may be more complex than we originally thought. Yes.
Yes. Oh no! Future Luke! God dang it. I knew it was too good to be true. Is it gonna turn out future Luke is like actually the bad guy here? And like future Layton is actually like fine or something? I don't know.
Supposed to be too much to expect the door to be open.
Let's see, the eyes of this dragon seem to be the key that unlocks this door.
Sounds like a puzzle. Let me handle it, Professor. I'll have the door open before you know it.
It's the eye of the dragon, it's a cry of the night, rising up. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know the lyrics. These dragon eyes are not spheres, but dodecahedrons. That means both of them are 3D objects made of 12 pentagons. Though one of the eyes is already made, the other one still needs to be assembled. Which option, A, B, or C, will create an eye that's exactly the same as the other one folded together? I think it's A. I might be wrong though.
How about this?
Nope, I'm right. Boom! That's what I'm talking about, boys.
Phew, that's a relief.
Way to go, the answer is A. You did it.
All set.
Smashing work, Luke. Oh god, I feel a big twist coming on.
There's no time to celebrate. Let's head inside.
Oh no, a big twist is about to happen and I'm not sure what it is. I think future Luke is evil, but that's all I know. Oh god, another puzzle?
What's this contraption, Professor?
It appears to be a peculiar set of goggles.
I think that's too big for me.
Let's see. Ah, this is some sort of personal projection device.
Personal what?
Think of it as a television for one, Luke. Only the wearer can see the image displayed inside. I'd wager there's a puzzle in these goggles that only the wearer can see. Solving it is probably the only way to get through this door.
Now that's high tech.
You should fit me comfortably. Let's have a look. I don't know if there's a point of no return they tell me what it is, because I don't want to miss puzzles.
What do you see, Professor? T, those glasses make you look like a bug, a robot bug.
I think something's coming into focus here. Nah. Puzzle 91, strange glasses. There are two circular images. Wait, these two circular images show what you are seeing through your right and left eye. The images were originally the same, but one of them has now been flipped right, left, and rotated an unknown amount. Shapes are all the same as in the original image, with the exception of one area which has been slightly altered. Circle the shape that's been altered.
That should do the trick.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about.
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Yeah. Sure, if the answer is shape G, it's easy to be fooled by the flipping, but if you pay attention to the relationship between the shape and the axis, the answer is pretty easy to find. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't quite look the same. Ooh, this track. Phew. What a relief to take those off. Feeling lightheaded and was having trouble focusing.
It was all worth it. Thanks to you, the door's unlocked and we're free to move on.
Oh god, we're not even close. Oh, never mind.
It's so gloomy. There are dragons all over the place.
Oh, hey, it's these two.
So, you're the one who's been bullying my brother Barmy. You're gonna pay for that.
I told you, you will die for that. Where is my... There it is.
Well, well, look who went crying to the older boys. What an impressive act of bravery. Quiet, you! What was I supposed to do back there? I was outnumbered. There, I understand. You're only small, and you knew you had no chance of stopping us. So, you're getting this big lump here to do the dirty work for you.
Huh, sticks and stones, sunshine. Believe you me, the boss of Lad Vines has begun to eye that pounded you already. Since I can't do that, I'll have to sock it to you with this vicious puzzle.
Would you like me to deal with this one, Big Luke?
Don't trouble yourself with this riff-raff, Professor. I can handle anything he dishes out.
Stolen goods. Let's go. Two criminals want to use this board to seal off the cave where they store smuggled goods. If they cut the board into two pieces of identical shape and size, they'll be able to seal the cave entrance completely. Draw lines on the board to indicate where the cut needs to be made.
I do believe I've got the answer.
Oh, what's that? Did I solve your puzzle yet again?
Puzzling? I think not.
Puzzling? I think not.
Good job, you did it.
So much for that puzzle. What are you going to do now?
Oh, you're lucky the boss doesn't let me rough people up in here. We've got to go inside at some point, and when you do, watch your back.
Yeah, too right. All bark and no bite. Come on, everyone, we've got places to be.
Future Luke is so cool. Even if he does turn out to be evil, he's still awesome. Another puzzle.
Strange, this whole room is covered in mirrors. It's very confusing. I've got no idea which way we need to go.
Seems we've hit a dead end. How do you think we should proceed, Big Luke?
Maybe we have to press a hidden panel on one of the walls to open the door out of here.
Close, but not quite. My guess is correct. The door is in the dark over there. We can't just rush headlong in the shadows. There's no telling what traps await us there. Ah, now I see what you're getting at.
Are you saying this room is a puzzle, Professor?
That's right, Luke, and I'm about to solve our way out of here. Puzzle 93, the Mirror Maze. 16 circular squares are arranged in a square shown below. Beams of light shine in straight lines from each of the 4 letters A, B, C, and D, and exit through the 4 yellow arrows. 2-sided mirrors in 4 of the rooms reflect these beams. Each beam passes through a number of rooms listed in its number. Identify which 4 rooms contain mirrors and touch the direction each mirror faces. Touch the rooms to add or remove mirrors and change their direction.
That should do the trick.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about, boys.
Well, that's settled.
Well, that's settled. Dazzling. Right, let's press on then. Seems my theory was right. This way, everyone. We're so close. Look at this. Could it be an antique? I feel like we've seen that before, haven't we?
Professor, I think this is the top floor. We must be close now.
The last puzzle, I think. The future professor's quarters are probably on the other side of that door.
How are we supposed to make it across this huge gap? Does anyone else think this floor looks like a giant sliding block puzzle?
An astute observation, Flora. It seems the floor of this room is yet another puzzle for us to solve.
The future Layton loves to keep things dramatic, doesn't he?
That does seem to be the case. Now let's get started on this puzzle. The Dragon Walkway, the last one. There's only one way to get across this room. In order to proceed, you have to work out how to put the 4 pieces of the walkway back together. Spike wall can also be moved freely. Boom! That's what I'm
I've got a
talking
good
about.
feeling about this one.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it.
Just as I suspected.
Just as I suspected. Let's go. There, it's safe to cross now, everyone. Oh boy. Alright, stand back. We're opening the door.
And last, we get to meet the future Professor Layton. Let's be careful, everyone.
Oh, I don't know. Something's amiss.
Professor, is that...
Oh, wait. What?
Welcome, Herschel Layton.
It's Stangen, okay. What?
I demand an explanation.
That's definitely not... That's Alan Stangen, or whatever his real name... Wait, hold on. Hold on! No. What? I don't understand.
Are you really Professor Layton?
No.
Yes, of course.
No, you're not.
Don't you recognize your old friend?
I don't know. Something about you seems... off.
Surely you recognize yourself, Herschel? Misfortune, our fortune, is a result of your ambition and genius.
What is it, Professor?
You put on quite a show, but it's clear to me that you're nothing but a charlatan.
Oh, is that so?
What tipped you off, Professor?
Yes, what indeed? I'm all ears.
You, sir, are a fraud, and exposing you for the impostor that you are will prove simple. Fascinating. Do continue. Luke, would you be so kind as to solve a quick puzzle for me?
Right now, Professor? Aren't we in the middle of something here?
Looking up. Oh, okay. Blocks have been carefully stacked as shown on the image below. The image is a view from the side. The perspective has been rotated in an unknown direction. Gravity is acting on the block, so any block not touching the surface or block below it will fall. When you're looking from the blocks from the correct angle, which direction A, B, or C, D is up? Okay, seriously, Professor, what does this have to do with the...
How about this?
Boom? But... what?
Phew.
Why?
That's a relief.
You got it. It doesn't matter. What? Yes, the boy's quite bright. We all know that. But what does that have to do with anything? I'm getting there. But first, a question. I have a pen in my pocket. It's either red or blue. Can you tell me which color it is? What a terribly uncharacteristic query for you to make. There's no logic for me to work through. I'm not a mind reader, and I refuse to guess blindly. How can I solve your puzzle without a single hint? So in other words, you have no idea what color pen I have in my pocket. Of course not. That's funny. Oh? Luke, what would happen if you removed the bottom row of blocks from that pile I just showed you?
The rest of the blocks would fall down, I suppose.
That's right. Those blocks in the middle of the structure don't float in midair. Only by resting on the blocks beneath can those blocks stay elevated. If you were really my future self, you would have experienced this very moment before. There's simply no way you could forget it. Given your answer, I can only assume that your memory of this crucial event is missing. But remember those blocks. All blocks are supported by other blocks. When you remove one, everything on top of it comes tumbling down. The same goes for memory. You can't simply be missing a whole block of memory. It would destroy your very persona.
It all makes sense now.
Does it? I see. So what color is the pen in your pocket then? My pockets are empty. There was never a pen to begin with. Oh. Yeah, it's Stangen. Everyone, I mean, I thought it was kind of obvious, but...
I had a feeling you were behind this, Dr. Stun Gun.
Oh, it is Stun Gun?
Should I say, Dimitri Allen?
Ah, okay.
An impressive deduction.
I was actually thinking that. I forgot to...
Never get past you, Herschel?
I can't remember if I said it or not, but I was thinking his name was Alan Stun Gun, right? So I was like, I wonder if he was actually Dimitri Allen, because that's the guy they're talking about. The future Layton turned out to be Dimitri Allen, the famous scientist renowned for his research into time travel. But what was Dimitri's reason for posing as a future Professor Layton? Dr. Stangen is really Dimitri Allen, one of the scientists involved in the time machine accident 10 years ago. Alrighty, we're getting there, boys.
Hats off to you, Herschel.
So you're the one who's been kidnapping scientists under my name. But why?
Have you ever tried to build a time machine by yourself? It's a Herculean task. And by pinning the blame on you, I could disguise myself as one of the poor scientists who vanished. Conveniently, that also provided an excellent way to lure you here. After all, the virtuous Herschel Layton would never stand by as someone sullied his good name. Sure enough, you came running. And faster than expected at that.
You're a real piece of work.
So why me? You could have chosen anyone to be the scapegoat.
Yeah. Like, I understand the twist, but I'm like, I don't really know why.
Oh no, it had to be you. You see, you play a critical part in the completion of my time machine.
The way he's talking makes it sound like he hasn't achieved time travel yet. So are we not in future London?
Or rather, your memories do.
What are you saying?
The best part is that I've already got what I need from you.
Oh god, Luke?
Of course. So that strange device.
Oh.
Finally catching on, eh?
Shoot.
Those glasses you put on were a cognitive capture unit of my own design. In layman's terms, a memory recorder.
But what use could you possibly have for my memories?
Why, they provide me with data, of course.
For what?
Your memories contain all the information I need to recreate that fateful day's experiment.
Oh, the original.
Which day?
I think you know.
The day I lost everything that mattered to me.
I still don't understand.
I'd imagine you know quite a bit about loss yourself, Herschel. Think, man. I'm talking about Claire.
Yeah.
Claire.
As you know, time travel is based on movement through wormholes. One end of the wormhole is anchored in the present.
Yeah.
But every wormhole also needs a point of origin. And to find this point of origin, one needs data. Both you and Bill had substantial interactions with Claire on the day of the accident. Using your memories of those interactions, triangulate the point right before her death. Of course, finding a wormhole's point of origin is no easy task. If my calculations were even the slightest bit off, I could be trapped forever.
Then why take the risk? What do you stand to gain?
Everything. You see, like you, Herschel, I loved Claire.
Well, she's already taken, so beat it.
So, you intend to travel back through time and save her?
Surely you wouldn't stop me. After all, haven't you wished for this yourself?
But we've already seen her, like, walking around, haven't we?
Nothing can excuse the kidnapping of all those scientists. Not even this, Dimitri.
You disappoint me. I had hoped a rational man like yourself would understand that the ends justify the means.
I feel like I've heard that somewhere before.
I don't see it that way.
Then what's your next move? Turn me into the police? I'd like to see you try.
You're mistaken in thinking I came here to report you to the authorities. I'm here to stop the man who's been dragging my good name through the dirt.
Ha! That's a noble sentiment, Herschel, but you seem to have forgotten one key detail.
I haven't quite decided on the voice for him yet.
The Tower of Pagoda is my stronghold, and that means you're on my turf. I have more than enough men here to overpower you. Look here.
Oh, we're doing this again, because they're playing the SHOWDOwn music, I noticed that.
The 18th century relief illustrates our situation perfectly. It displays two warring factions of 5 troops. The stars indicates the strengths of each soldiers. The red troops represent you in your current situation. The white troops are mine. To be fairly clear, who the victor will be.
The white side has more powerful troops. There's no way Red could win.
Exactly. Your apprentice has a good head on his shoulders, Herschel.
I think it's a touch premature to praise him in this case, Dimitri. I don't see why our troops need to lose, provided the battles are fought one-on-one.
It sounds to me as if you simply don't wish to admit defeat.
I shoot, be able to prove it. Each soldier will engage, one soldier from the other side in combat. Your troops are marked with an icon. The strength of each soldier is represented by the number of stars. But then, arrange your forces the red side avoids defeat. Oh, I see. There, each side wins 2 fights, loses 2 fights, and ties 1. It's a perfect draw.
Of course, what the red side lacks in troop strength, it can make up for with strategy.
I find myself once again impressed by your logic.
Very nicely done, Herschel.
Give it up, Dimitri!
Give it up? No. I'm just getting started.
Oh god, half of life!
Who is that?
Oh! The Prime Minister.
Hawks.
As you can see, my hostage here is something of a big shot. So I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you.
You're a monster!
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Nah. Well, we found the Prime Minister. Prime Minister Bill Hawks, who was unaccounted for after the accident of the time machine presentation, was discovered by Professor Layton in the future London. He was abducted by Dimitri and is now being held prisoner. Will the heroes be able to rescue him? So now we just need to find the mysterious woman and the men in the lab coats. Alrighty, well, we're making some good progress.
Oh no, we're trapped.
I hate to disappoint you, but it seems you've failed to ensnare the genuine article.
Wait. Okay. So when Layton left, he went to go get an imposter version of himself. Is that Don Paolo? Is he in disguise as Layton right now? Because that's the only thing I can think of. I've been trying to think of how would they put Don Paolo in this game, and just through my mind right now.
Huh?
What?
Professor?
Oh my god!
Did you get there?
Boom!
Just what is going on here? Why are there 2 of you?
Which one is the real professor?
I knew it! Only for 2 seconds, but... Ha!
Don Paolo?
If he's in here,
Then where's the real professor? Huh?
This is getting far too complicated.
Yeah, what's going on?
Take note, Luke. A true gentleman never plays his ace in the hole until absolutely necessary.
Hey, Layton, here's an idea for you. Why don't you quit it with the lectures and get me out of here?
Help us, Professor!
Yeah, I
Be
know.
patient, Luke. I just need to find a way past this lock.
Yeah, I knew it. That was a nice twist. They set that up really well. In order to open the cage, you'll need to decide which buttons to push. The rules are simple. Think of the buttons as squares. Each symbol indicates a direction. You have to proceed from the square to the square in the following directions. Star equals left, moon equals right, sun equals down, water equals up. There's one square where you can start from, which allows... Okay.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about, boys.
Well, that's settled.
Wow, so technically speaking, we played as Don Paulo. Huh. It would seem the tables have turned, Dimitri. That's rather a delusional statement for someone with your penchant for logical thought. Look around you. In case you haven't noticed, you're deep within the family's headquarters. I need only say the word and my men will come rushing to my aid. You underestimate me, Dimitri. Do you think I'd be so naive as to set foot in your base without a plan of my own? Meaning? This building is fascinating in its complexity. I saw plenty of spots where one might conceal a trap or the like. On my way here, I set up a few diversions of my own. Call for your henchmen if you like. I imagine most of them will have their hands full for a few more minutes at least. Clever, Herschel. Very clever.
Come on, boss, we got a scrapper.
Seems I must concede defeat for now, but this is far from over. I look forward to seeing you when our paths cross next. Drat! They're much faster than I thought. There's no chance of us catching them. Oh no! What's wrong? They took all this commotion allowed Dimitri and his men to grab the Prime Minister and take him with them. No! God dang it.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good.
Dimitri's activated an alarm. This place will be flooded with family thugs before long. There's the distinct possibility we may have to fight our way out of the tower and pagoda.
But didn't you take care of Dimitri's henchmen on the way in, Professor?
Not quite, I'm afraid. The few diversions I managed to set up will only last a few more minutes. The path we took on the way in is almost certainly swarmed with family now. Our only hope is to find some sort of emergency escape route. Dimitri is a prudent man. He may have one hidden somewhere in this room. We must search this place thoroughly. The window!
I suppose we can't make a glider and fly away this time.
Oh, that's great. I think we'll find what we're looking for over there. The desk!
Aha! There's a trapdoor here.
And my hunch was right. Looks as if we found our way out of here.
Oh, they must have built this stairwell for men less, buff and muscular than me. And there's one more path. Which way do we go, Layton?
Look, there's a map here that charts out the network of tunnels below us. Let me see. My, this is a bit of a tangled mess, isn't it? Huh, so did I settle my thing with Don Paulo? I hope they explain that. In this dark maze of tunnels, you can't turn unless you hit a wall. Starting at that red dot and following this rule, you need to reach the exit without taking the same path twice or running into any dead ends. Which route should you take? Draw a thing to escape. There we go.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Boom!
Just as I suspected.
Great escape. You found the way out. Chair's really creaky today, sorry.
The passage below is too narrow for all of us to move through at the same time. If we want to get out of here quickly, we'll need to split into 2 groups.
I don't like it, but it seems we have no choice. Now who should I take with me?
You always get to be the gentleman. This time I want to escort the young lady.
Sorry, but I'd prefer you to come with me, Don Paulo.
Very well then. Flora and I will go together. Luke, you go with the professor and help him keep an eye on Don Paulo. Trade with me, little Luke. I want to be in the professor's group.
We'll see each other soon enough, Flora. Go with Big Luke and we'll meet back at the hotel. Alright, the groups are set. Let's get moving.
Ouch! What did I just run into? Let me guess.
A wall? Let's see. This might actually be a door.
Yes, it is. There's a handle here. Phew. Great. Now where are we?
We're at the bottom of an emergency stairwell. There should be a way out of the building here somewhere. How about the door? This door should take us outside.
Wow, look at that. We made it out.
The family is bound to have some thugs in the vicinity. We need to put some distance between us and the pagoda. Sorry.
I still don't understand why Don Paolo's here. Can someone please explain that to me?
Luke asking the real questions.
Always with the questions. Won't you put a lid on it for a few minutes, you brat?
I most certainly will not.
Honestly, you two, would you please stop bickering? You're on the same side.
And while I'm getting things off my chest, why the heck did I have to play the decoy who gets caught?
Nah.
Come now, Paul. It wasn't that bad. Your role was certainly the more exciting one.
Paul? His name's Don Paolo.
Professor, you still haven't explained what's going on.
I knew we'd be monitored from the moment we stepped foot inside the pagoda, so I wanted to make sure we had at least one trick up our collective sleeve. Don Paolo, master of deception and disguise, seemed like the perfect man to employ for the task.
You two are friends? That's the first I've heard of this.
Ha! Don't get it confused, kid. I'm no friend of his. We both want answers to the same questions, so we decided to work together. That's all.
When did this start?
Tell me, Luke, when we visited Dr. Schrader, did anything he said strike you as strange?
No. Not really.
It was his greeting that made me suspicious.
Huh?
Who's that? Oh, it's you, Herschel. And little Luke.
Yeah, I remember. But what of it?
Yeah, what of it?
He didn't seem terribly surprised to see little Luke, did he?
Oh!
Of course. In the future, I'm not a kid anymore. But the doctor didn't even notice.
How did I not notice that?
Precisely.
That means Dr. Schrader
So he was Don Paolo?
Don Paolo in disguise, yes.
So you knew he was a fake before he even said 4 sentences. Wow. You're good, Professor.
That planted the seed of doubt, though I didn't confirm my suspicion until much later.
Did Don Paolo pose as anyone else?
Yes, he did a bit of spying on us as Dean Del Mona when we met him last. From the moment I laid eyes on him, it was obvious we were dealing with an imposter.
I see.
Amazing. How did you know?
How did you know?
His white hair gave it away.
Why?
But white hair seems perfectly natural on a man his age.
Not if he wears a wig. He let me in
Ah!
on his secret some time ago. He's been bald for ages. Don Paolo mistakenly selected
Paul
a
get worse
white
for
wig
that?
to show how much Dean Del Mona had aged.
Ah.
Wow. Nice work there, Professor.
Okay, but to be fair though, that wasn't player information, so we couldn't have figured that one out.
Shortly after that, I confronted Don Paolo and had him tell me everything.
So is this future Don Paolo or past Don
It seems
Paolo?
Dimitri had been paying him quite handsomely to make sure we headed toward the pagoda.
Oh,
I
okay.
filled Don Paolo in on all the strange happenings we've witnessed here, and then I requested his assistance in solving this mystery.
Well, that all makes sense, I suppose. But the part I still don't get is why Don Paolo decided he wanted to help us. After all, this is the man who tried to run us over with a Ferris wheel.
That's none of your business, brat.
Hey! Call me a brat again and just see what happens.
It was Claire, Luke. It all had to do with Claire.
Oh.
The woman Dimitri was talking about.
Claire was my girlfriend back when I was just starting my academic career. She was a researcher who worked in the same laboratory as Dimitri.
Laboratory.
Oh no! So she...
Yes. The last time I saw her, she was on her way to the lab the day of that massive explosion.
Wow. Nice work there, Professor.
She was a researcher who worked in the same laboratory as Dimitri. The oddest thing is that the accident received very little media coverage. It's clear someone with a lot of influence was suppressing information about the incident.
Oh, it's gonna be the Prime Minister, isn't it?
I did everything I could to research the matter on my own. My efforts were largely fruitless.
He's the only, like, big figure we've met so far.
I had no idea.
It's likely that Dimitri feels he is to blame for Claire's death. His obsession with going back in time seems like a twisted version of atonement.
That's kind of sad.
What a terribly
Yeah.
sad story. But what does it have to do with Don Paolo?
Yeah.
Well, Luke, as it turns out,
Oh my god.
Dimitri and I weren't the only ones with strong feelings for Claire.
Oh my.
What? You mean...
What? Don't act so surprised. I have feelings too, you know.
Thanks for meeting me on such short notice, Herschel.
Oh, no. It's my pleasure.
Here, this is for you.
What is it?
A letter, of course. Read it at home.
Why don't you just tell me what it says? I'm right here, after all.
Aww.
Why, you're making this quite difficult. What I want to say is, well, in short, this.
Layton! You! You will pay for this someday!
What was that?
Huh. Well, that fits him.
Layton has been my arch nemesis ever since that fateful day.
I see.
Yes, though it's worth mentioning that I had no inkling of Paul's crush until he told me himself. He was in the year above me at university. Imagine my surprise when I learned that Don Paolo was none other than my old classmate, Paul.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
I had no idea you'd been through so much. Sorry for being so mean to you, Paul.
Yeah.
Ugh. Spare me your sappy sympathy. And my name is Don Paolo. Address me as such, boy.
Anyway, you put on quite the performance, Don Paolo. With you distracting Dimitri, I had just enough time to do some sleuthing in the area.
So that's what you were doing while we were climbing the pagoda. Did you find anything?
Yeah.
Yes, but I need to confirm a few facts before I can connect all the dots.
Then it sounds like that should be our next move. Where to, Professor?
Oh, ho, ho. I'll let you ponder that for yourself. But first, we should head back to the hotel. Flora and the other Luke are waiting for us there.
Yeah. No! Keep going! Ah! God, this game is so good, man! Oh! Across the Thames. I gotta say, no matter how this game ends, and I've heard it has one of the... Oh my god. Oh boy, alright. Oh, there's another banana peel. I'll deal with that. No matter how this game ends, and what? Oh my god. And I've heard that it's really good, the ending of this game, or really sad. I think this is already my favorite Layton game. It's just, it's so good. The atmosphere is amazing. The overarching story is so interesting. And I just can't wait to see where it goes from here. I love that we're wrapping up all these story things that we started a while back. And this game is amazing, dude. I love it so much. Oh my god, this is really the trials and tribulations of the Professor Layton series. Like, I get it now. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap up today's episode here for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Stick around to see more awesome gameplay. Until the end, as always, we'll be doing Chapter 10 next episode after, you know, catching up on some stuff, including many puzzles and mini parrot and toy car mini games, and the last picture book. But until then, guys, see you all next time. Peace out.